News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, a house fire is being investigated as suspicious, and a local restaurant is cleaning up their act after a bug infestation. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
The state fire marshal is conducting an investigation into a suspicious home fire. It's Monday, March 25th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Fire Chief Scott Lewis says that the fire Friday night that damaged a home on Idaho Street is suspect. Nye County auxiliary units had to watch the residents during the night until the state fire marshal arrived on scene to investigate. Just after 10 p.m. on Friday night, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units were dispatched to a structure fire on Idaho Street, just south of Calvada Boulevard. The single-family stick-built home appears to have suffered from fire in the ceiling near the area of the garage. Fire crews made access and were able to extinguish the blaze. Valley Electric was also called on scene to secure the power to the home. The fire is under investigation by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and appears to be suspect in nature, according to Fire Chief Scott Lewis. No injuries have been reported. The fire is under investigation by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and the Nevada State Fire Marshal. Well, the video has been circulating on Facebook over the weekend, and it is turning some people's stomachs. A large amount of cockroaches were located at the local China Walk on Highway 160. News 25 spoke to the owners and the mother and son who posted the video after visiting the restaurant. The Nevada State Health Inspector and Genuine Pest Control have been called to a local restaurant after a local man, Brandon Gernot, filmed cockroaches inside the bathroom area of China Walk on Highway 160. Brandon and his mother, Darla Fernandez, went to China Walk for Brandon's birthday. We spoke to Brandon about what he saw when he entered the bathroom.
After eating a little bit, I needed to go to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom, and I noticed that the floor was all wet, and I'm thinking maybe they just mopped it. Get in there, get the bathroom, do my business. As I'm about to leave, I see a sign inside my stall, and then I'm looking at it, and I see these cockroaches all over it, and I'm like, whoa, that's weird. That usually doesn't happen in a restaurant. Mm-hmm. As I look closer, I realize it's not just a few cockroaches. It's like a whole colony, I guess you call it. So I decided, I'm going to film it so I can show my mom, because I can't bring her in the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
So I filmed it, and they were all over my stall and over the next stall. And as I start investigating more, I realize it's not mop water. I think one of the toilets got flooded, and they tried to cover it up real quick, and it wasn't a good job.
His mother, Darla, explains her interaction with the owner of the business.
I almost paid $30. I said, but I understand it's a buffet, but I'm not going back for seconds, and neither is my son. Is there any way we can get refunded some of this money? She goes, oh, I can't do that. I said, what do you mean you can't do that? I said, that's not fair. And then she yelled across the way to those two people that are standing by the bathroom. And I don't know what she said because it was in her foreign language. And then all of a sudden she opened up the drawer and didn't nicely, or she didn't apologize. She didn't even nicely put $5 in my hand. She just threw the $5 at me and says, that's all I can do for you.
News 25 spoke to the owners, who are Lily Lee and Jeff Lee. So we got the video on from the news about the cockroaches. Did you see it yet?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, did you want to talk about it?
I work here 2 years. I never see we have the bugs from there. You guys call me all the time.
They said that they've been in the restaurant business for over 20 years and are acting on this report. When we went in the bathroom right now, there's dead cockroaches inside the bathroom.
Oh, cockroach. Oh, okay. Okay, it's the big one or small one. I don't know, but I haven't seen the radio.
Okay. All right. You need to look at the video, but it looks like there's quite a few, an issue with the cockroaches there. So what we're trying to do is find out what you're doing right now to remedy this. And then she said that you were calling the exterminator. There is dead cockroaches in the bathroom right now. We're trying to find out what's the actions. They called Genuine Pest Control to spray the outside this morning. News 25 spoke to the pest control company, who said that they will be back at 6 a.m. to do a complete inspection and spray everywhere inside. The health department reportedly did not find any live bugs after China Walk reportedly sprayed for them over the weekend. The health department has told China Walk that they need to close down if there is any live bugs in the building. News 25 went around with their camera and found several areas where there were dead bugs in the bathroom and in the kitchen area. Jeff assures the public that he is promptly taking care of this issue, and they will have regular inspections and regular visits from the pest control company to make sure that this never happens again.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, there is no deal still for Brexit. Angela Miles has that story and more.
Topping our news, Brexit hangs in the balance. The United Kingdom and the Eurozone were supposed to split up Friday, but there's still no deal for a workable breakup. Prime Minister Theresa May wants to hold a series of votes this week. Sky News reports canceling Brexit is one of the options. Boeing is losing business on its 737 MAX 8. The Associated Press reports an airline in Indonesia is canceling a multi-billion-dollar order to build 49 737 MAX 8 jets. The airline cites a loss of passenger confidence in the jets following 2 crashes. Representatives for Garuda Airline will meet with Boeing executives this week, and there may be a switch to another Boeing aircraft. General Motors is gearing up to add 400 jobs at a plant in Michigan to build electric cars. President Trump has been calling for making more cars in America.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, Highway 160 blasting resumes tomorrow, Tuesday, March 26th at 12:45 in the afternoon through Mountain Springs in Clark County. They say to expect a 2-hour delay. It begins at 12:45 in the afternoon. Crews are working as quickly and safely as possible to reopen the highway to vehicle traffic. Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has an update on the warrant search that they conducted at a local hemp extraction facility on Calvada Boulevard. On March 19th, the Nye County Sheriff's Office detectives and deputies executed a search warrant at a business location at 1306 Calvada Boulevard. This is the business called Sierra Gold Hemp. What they were looking for was a suspected illegal extraction operation. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, Nye County Planning said that there was an illegal chemical lab inside this building. They said that a contractor reported that a California inspector was at the lab and that it was not code compliant. The planning department says that they had been previously unaware of this business and that it had been operational for several months. The county planning department says that they approached the business on March 14th, but were denied entry by an armed guard. They said, however, they were able to speak to the owner on the phone, who was advised that they need an operation permit and business license. During the second visit on March 19th with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Emergency Management, police gained entry and said that they found a suspected illegal extraction business. After breaching the door, they said that 2 individuals ran out the back door and the manager disappeared. The Nye County Sheriff's Office was able to make contact with the Department of Agriculture, who said that Sierra Gold Hemp out of Lovelock is approved for hemp production and handling in Pershing County, but that the 1306 Calvada location, which is registered to Sierra Gold, was not approved for processing raw hemp or marijuana. Police say that a street source reported that they were concerned about the safety of them making hot oil or butane hash oil and not utilizing safety protocol. There was also reports that the business was run by a male who is with an outlaw motorcycle club, the Locos, out of San Diego. The Nye County Sheriff's also says that the oil can explode if not handled properly. Several individuals were detained at the time that the warrant was executed. No individuals were arrested. Police say that they're waiting for the lab test results. No equipment was confiscated. And a senior citizen has been found alive in the desert in California after missing for days from the Las Vegas area. A missing female from Henderson has been found. The daughter of 72-year-old Ariana Round contacted News 25 to tell us that her mother and her dog have been located in the desert in Barstow, California. Ariana was last seen by a customer at the Prump Nugget who said that she was sitting at a slot machine. Ariana and her beloved Chihuahua are alive and are expected to make a full recovery after reportedly being dehydrated. The female, who is suffering from early signs of dementia, was stuck in her vehicle in the sand for 4 days. She managed to keep her and her dog safe and warm during freezing temperatures. Her daughter tells News 25 that a passerby saw the car and thought that it was odd that there was an SUV out in the middle of nowhere and called police. The family wants to thank everyone for their love and support during this difficult time. They are forever grateful, and no more driving for Mom. News 25 will return in just a moment.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, last week when meeting with Richard Peck, who is the interim CEO of Valley Electric Association, News 25 asked about the audit that he says he's conducting independently on the company to find out why a rate increase was necessary to impose on their members.
On the financial area, that literally the question comes up, were there any financial improprieties? This is why we hire an independent auditor, and sometime at the end of this week or on Monday we're going to get the audit, and I will immediately pick up the telephone and give you a call if I see anything at all. But on initial review of a lot of different areas, I can see nothing, but the independent auditor is the one that in fact goes through every nook and cranny to make sure that everything in this business is run according to both accounting requirements and law.
Well, Ken Johnson, who heads up the VEA Members for Change group, says that they attempted to serve Valley Electric Association the petition today with the required percentage of signatures to call a special meeting. But no one at Valley Electric would accept the petition. The group hopes to replace the current board members during a special meeting after the electrical co-op raised rates and their CEO was arrested for alleged embezzlement.
The purpose of the special meeting, which is what the people signing the petition are asking for, the members who signed the petition are asking for, is a special board meeting where we can bring up charges as to why we think the current board needs to be taken out, and then be able to present a slate of new directors for approval at that meeting so that they would be installed in the short term until regular elections could be held to fill those seats permanently, following the normal nomination process. The whole membership as a totality has the opportunity with the petition, because in a small, tight-knit community, a director who's maybe not performing the best function could hold on to that seat forever and ever, amen. And so it's when there are things that are done that are not in the best interest of the cooperative that the whole membership then has the power under the bylaws to bring charges against that director and remove them, because they wouldn't, any other way. The VEA Members for Change petition group has nothing to do with the CEO, past or future. It has to do with the CEO's bosses, which is the board of directors, which is where we see the failures have been. It's not to say that the CEOs aren't culpable, but the board of directors ultimately own the accountability for the failures of the CEO. So I've met Mr. Peck. The week after he arrived, I personally made an appointment to go visit with him. We spoke for about 45 minutes. We clearly articulated the motivation for the petition and to get a reset of the board, that it wasn't personal, it wasn't vindictive in any way, just a lot of questions that are not being answered. And after the promise of the transmission sale, you know, when they go ahead and raise rates with little to no notice or backstory, you really kind of forfeit that privilege to serve on the board. If you just go to Facebook and search for VEA Members for Change, that'll take you to our Facebook site, or you can send us an email to membersforchange2019@gmail.com.
And Mr. Peck from Valley Electric shows us some changes that he has made inside the office of the co-op to help with member services.
We've made a few more changes, and we're really focusing this week on the customer service experience for the member. There's been a lot of comments to meetings about they weren't treated fairly or equally, and we couldn't get a hold of them. I also started a process where all the inside employees must spend 1 day in the field, and all the outside employees must spend 1 day in the office.
I've been in here since 7:45 this morning, and it's been hectic, a little hectic, and these girls really know what they're talking about and are great with people, and they're great teachers. It's been a good experience so far. It's just kind of cool to know what these girls deal with on the day in and day out basis, and see how their days are spent, and they get to come out and see what we do.
It was really neat. They are a really amazing, well-oiled machine. I got to see them put a new pole together and put it up, and that was just amazing because they don't even have to really say what it is they're doing to each other. You just see them all get in their spots and put it together, and it's just like boom, 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 and that was just absolutely amazing for me. You'll have members come in and they'll say, you know, I saw this on a pole or something, and me never being out there, I really don't know what it is that they're talking about, so now I kind of have an idea in my head. Well, no, you know, that's fine. I know what that is now. No, there's no problem with it, or just things like that. A lot of members will come in asking about their bill. Why is it higher? Why? What is this? What is that? And so being able to do the billing process, I understand it a lot more, so I'm able to, you know, break it down for them, show them, you know, this is why this is why that, and kind of help them walk out of here feeling like they understand why their bill is the way that it is.
We keep adjusting based on feedback on a daily basis. So one of the things that we did was on the front end of the call system, we were talking about outages in general. So basically, we broke that down to outages for power and for broadband services, so that it was so that people felt like they were hearing their option. And that's a lot of what we have to do going forward. In order to get people handled in a timely fashion, is to just keep looking at the numbers and getting feedback and doing the things that are going to work for the membership and what they're going to understand. We can go on the web at vea.coop, and they can log into their account, and then they can go and look at their usage on a daily basis.
And we'll have an update on both of those groups on Wednesday. Valley Electric Association interim CEO Richard Peck is meeting with us on Wednesday morning. And the Members for Change said that they want to hold a press conference in front of VEA on Wednesday morning as well. Well, here's Josh with today's Great Computer Deals Tech Tip.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Pahrumph's own Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. In our last video, we explained what Windows apps are and why you might want to download some. But now let's show you exactly how to download an app. First, click on your Start menu and then find the app called Microsoft Store. Once Microsoft Store is open, you'll be presented with a lot of content that they offer, but to simplify it, go ahead and choose Apps from the very top of the screen. Now you'll see all the available options, and if you want to search for one, you do have that search box. But for this example, we'll go ahead and just click on the icon for the app that we want. First, you'll see a blue button called Get. Press that to get the download started. Keep in mind that you will need a Microsoft account to accomplish this. Still need help? Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, it's getting lighter outside. Let's take a look on that Glenn Lerner weather cam. We're going to have your forecast for this week right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Pahrump Rental and Do It Best Hardware, your friendly small town hardware store. Shop small, shop local.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's temperatures. In Las Vegas, a high of 78, a low of 52, 76.48 in Amargosa, Death Valley 87.58, Goldfield at 60.35, Tonopah 59.33, Carson City 58.40, Fallon 67.39, and Fernley high 64, low 41. Today in Pahrump, sunny skies with a high of 76 degrees, winds out of the west-southwest at 7 miles per hour, humidity at 17%, and sunrise at 6:40 a.m. For tonight, it's currently 50 degrees outside with partly cloudy skies, winds out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 25%, and sunset at 6:59 p.m. Looking ahead to our 7-day, we're seeing a good batch of sunny skies coming up. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we're just going to have some cloudy skies. It's going to open up from Thursday through Sunday, and then Monday we have some more clouds kind of rolling in. Temperature-wise, it's looking pretty nice outside. All of our high temperatures are mainly going to be in those 70s, just between 71 and 78 degrees. The exception being this Thursday, we're going to drop down just a little bit to 69. Our overnights are also looking really cool. On Tuesday, we're going to have a low of 53, and on Wednesday through Saturday, we're going to drop down to about those mid-40s, and then Sunday and Monday, we're going to come right back up into those low 50s. So with that, if you can't make it home in time to see the news live on TV, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live on the go every night at 5. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right, that Monday temperature is starting to scare me. I want to keep it in the low to mid-70s for at least a couple more weeks. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio, 103.1 FM. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.